A British Potato is a commentary channel much like myself, and I used to really enjoy his content. You know, he made pretty good videos. And then a couple months ago, he announced he was quitting. He didn't feel like making YouTube videos anymore, you know, fair enough. But then recently, he came back. And he unfortunately came back with one of the worst takes I've ever heard. So last week, I think it was last week, this kid who is a professional Tetris player managed to be the first person ever to finish the game. Now obviously this was like a huge achievement for him and the Tetris community. It actually went viral over the entire internet. It even reached the mainstream where on Sky News, I think it is, a news anchor made fun of him for being a Tetris professional player and he needed to get a life or whatever, right? And a lot of people were making videos shitting on the news anchor for basically humiliating a 13-year-old boy on national television. But a British Potato has made a video in support of the news anchor, which is very interesting. His takes in this video are just absolutely horrendous, so without further ado, let's just get into it.
What happened?
He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks.
Okay.
As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air.
Oh no! Anyway, last week...
Dude! Whoa!
Oh no. The horrors. Imagine telling people that video games is to waste your time.
But that's not really what happened, though, is it? What happened is that this 13-year-old child is the first person ever to beat Tetris. He decides to dedicate this major moment of his life and of the community to his deceased father. And then some news lady goes on national television and ridicules and makes fun of him on national television and tells him to basically go outside, get a life, and that his life goals aren't valid. That is what happened.
That's insane. Wow. That's whew. Now I see why man-child here is pissed off. What a horrible tragedy that this lady was doing a little jab at a pathetic kid wasting his life at a fucking game.
Yeah, guys, just a pathetic 13-year-old child, you know, setting world records, winning Tetris tournaments, streaming on Twitch, making more money than me or British Potato do combined, probably, you know? But he's just a pathetic child, because, you know, he cares about Tetris, and who the fuck gives a shit about Tetris, am I right, guys?
That is so annoying! Why even say that? Why even throw that in? A little spice on at the end. He's 13 years old. What do you mean life goal? The kid's got another 80 years to chew through.
It was clearly a life goal for the kid, because he spent way too much time playing fucking Tetris. Alright, bud? Like, video games aren't that important to life. You got that, right? I don't understand why people put media on such a high pedestal. I don't fucking get it, if I'm honest with you. Movies, YouTube, video games, any form of media, fucking going to an amusement park is to waste your time.
It's a waste of time to you, a British Potato. Throughout this video, I've watched the video beforehand. A British Potato seems very, like, incapable of seeing the world as other people might see it, or imagining that other people might find different things important or have different life goals than he does. And that's very obvious, because again, like you just said, all media, like movies, books, video games, whatever, it's just to waste your time. But that's only for you that is the case. You think of it like that. If you come home from work and you just play a couple rounds of COD to waste time, whatever, right? That's the way that you perceive. But for other people like me, for example, the amount of like connections I've made to other people because of our shared love for certain media, or the amount of hours I've played video games with friends, I would, like, when I first met my girlfriend, the first thing we really bonded over and talked about was our shared love of books, which is also a media. Like, I wouldn't consider any of that to be wasted time. Not at all. The opposite, in fact. That was time very, very well spent. And to call a 13-year-old kid pathetic because he's very good at a certain video game and he's playing it professionally, he's making money off of it, he's making connections to other people who are also very passionate about the game, is honestly way more pathetic than him liking to play Tetris.
You get that, right? When you have this 13-year-old dipshit who wasted basically his entire fucking Christmas. He probably didn't even spend Christmas with his family. He was too busy locked up in his goddamn room wasting his fucking life at Tetris. But no. Everyone's got to praise this fucking kid for something so retarded. But it's okay. And then you get people like this that are just really pissed off about it. I don't understand why. It's so stupid. Video games aren't that special. Okay? And this is coming from someone that plays games. I know what they are. They're there to waste your time. Thinking they're more than that. It's fucking pathetic.
Like again here, he claims the kid wasted his entire Christmas, which first of all, you don't know if he didn't spend Christmas with his family because he was too busy playing Tetris. And again, you think it's a waste of time. Not everybody thinks the same way you do, my guy. Also, I just kind of find it hypocritical. Because you're sitting here complaining about a kid who plays Tetris for 3 hours a day, which isn't even that long. You're making a YouTube video while smoking weed. Which both of those things are a complete waste. One of them, smoking weed, is the biggest fucking waste of time ever, dude. And it's not coming from like someone who's extremely anti-drugs. I've smoked pot before. It's really fun to do socially. I couldn't imagine doing that shit alone. That would be sad as fuck. But hey, that's just my perception. You like doing that, and I'm not here to tell you what is important in your life, unlike you. Also, by the way, if everybody just thought of media the same way you think about it, like it's just a waste of time. Movies, video games, it's just there to waste your time. If that's the way everybody thought about it, then there wouldn't be any good movies or video games. There wouldn't be people passionate enough about cinema to create amazing new movies. There wouldn't be people passionate enough about video games to create new good ones.
You're making yourself look like a fucking faggot over here. Just squirming your arms around. Oh, I'm pissed off that this lady on a news anchor covered this story for barely 10 seconds and just said that Tetris isn't a life goal. I'm pissed. I'm gonna shake my arms in the air. And the weird thing is, this isn't the only video. I chose this one specifically because this guy just went complete fucking idiotic.
Yeah, the reason why this isn't the only video like this is because, most people disagree with you. Even your own comments, which we'll get to your comments later, but most people there don't agree with what you said in this video. Because you're taking this video is absolutely fucking retarded, like you glue-sniffing cunt. How did you think that this was actually like a good fucking video idea? I don't understand how you watched this, how you made this, right? Edited it, watched it back and thought to yourself, yeah, I had a good take here, I was shitting on a 13-year-old for having a passion, that's cool.
Is a better life goal being a Sky News anchor? As a journalism major, I can tell you it's not. It's not going to pay a lot of the bills, I'll tell you that much.
Hell, it pays more bills than being a fucking loser at 13 years old finishing a Tetris game. Like, that's not going to get you any money either. At least she has a fucking job and doing something. What are you doing? You probably don't even have a fucking job yourself. Here you are gawking at a goddamn microphone for I don't know how many fucking days or years you do this. I mean, if anything, she has more of a competent job than you do. A more sustainable job that doesn't fucking ruin your life if you do one stupid mistake. So, yeah, I'd say she's doing good.
Yeah, so that 13-year-old loser wasting his life is definitely making money off of this. Lots of money, actually. He's won several Tetris tournaments. And a Tetris tournament, if you win, or depending on how high you place, you can win between like 10 and 35 grand. He also streams and has a YouTube channel. So I'm saying that he probably has an income from this, which is about the same as the income of the news anchor, which makes also around 33 to 45 grand a year. And you also like made fun of Ludwig, which is the guy in the video, for not having a job. The guy is a YouTuber, streamer, and owns an esports company. And I would say that that is a pretty sustainable job. I mean, most YouTubers that are as big as Ludwig is do YouTube for like 10 to 13 years. I mean, the OG YouTubers are only just now leaving the platform. And they don't really have to work anymore because they're fucking loaded.
The boomer. She doesn't get it. Because she'll gladly go on her show and then compliment the darts world champion. She doesn't tell the darts world champion to go outside.
You know, this is an argument I've heard from other videos. You do know darts does take more effort, right? For one, you actually have to stand up, unlike people that play games. Two, You actually have to use your strengths, unlike people that play games have.
To say that professional Tetris takes no skill is absolutely the dumbest fucking thing I've heard. Well, not in this video, because I've heard more retarded shit from this guy. But it's fucking stupid. It's up there. Like, first of all, you have to figure out how to do this shit. Don't know how to do that. I couldn't figure it out. And I don't care what you say, that does take skill to figure out. And the only reason they're playing like that and not using the controller normally is because the game goes faster and faster after every level, so eventually the game goes so fast that you can't move the blocks anymore using the controller normally, so they came up with a method to play the game while it's going that fast, and also they're able to think, because it's a puzzle game. I'm not sure if you've actually ever played Tetris, but most people aren't capable of getting to the part where it goes this fast. They're able to think about the perfect block placement while the game is running this fucking fast. If you're telling me that doesn't take skill, then genuinely you have like an oxygen deficiency or some shit, you're mentally crippled. I don't know. It definitely takes skill.
Right. 3, you actually have to use really good aiming, hand-eye coordination to hit the bullseye. That takes a lot of practice and skill. What's Tetris's skill? Oh, just move the block down. That's it. That's the whole game. You move the block, rotate the block, put block down.
Yeah, that's a giant fucking oversimplification and you know it. Like, oh, it is only moving the block down. No, it's not, dude. Especially not when the game goes this fast and you need a special technique to even play the game while it's going this fast. There's a lot of skill involved, and to deny that, it's just insane, dude. Like, honestly, at this point, you have to be trolling to be this fucking retarded.
You know, when I played Tetris, I always played it as a time waster. Because 1, it was a game that I didn't really care for. And 2, it just, I don't know, I played it with barely my brain on. Like, whenever there was something going on in my high school, or fucking classes, where I was like, I don't want to learn this, or just pull out my little Tetris thing and just start playing it. Just, yeah, this is how I waste my time.
Yeah, again, this is about you. You see the game as just a waste of time, you don't really care about it. But this kid and a lot of other people in this, like, professional Tetris community, which is fairly fucking large, do care a lot about the game and are very passionate about the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't be spending this much time on it. Like, it's great that you have different life goals and see different things as important and aren't that invested in media or whatever the fuck. But there are plenty of people who are, and to like deny them, I guess, their own human experience and their own life goals that are separate from yours just because you don't care, and they're pathetic losers for caring about something you just see as a waste of time, is retarded, dude. Is fucking stupid. And again, lots of people, I think most people would say that the things you are doing right now, which is making a YouTube video while smoking pot, are wastes of time.
Because, you know, video games are there to waste your time and make time go a little bit quicker, and if you're really bored, so. But hey, people don't like to say what video games really are for. They like to think that they're more high praise for some stupid ass reason.
Yeah, I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. He as well, because he keeps repeating the same shit as well, like, oh, video games waste time. To me, it is not. And I'm someone who's very passionate about video games. I want to make video games for a living, right? To me, what video games are is a mix of all or various different art forms. Like, video games to me are reading a book, listening to music, looking at visual art like a painting, all of that mixed together into an interactive experience. Because that's essentially what video games are. They take music, they take visual art, they take storytelling, and an interactive experience. That's what video games are. And I think that to a lot of people, they're more than just a waste of time. Also a way to, like I said, make connections to a lot of people. The amount of friends I've made from like fucking decades ago just because we played the same video game on the DS at the same time is insane. It is honestly insane that I've made connections and relationships with people that have lasted so fucking long, that started with a shared interest in a certain media. Right? But I guess it's all just a waste of time because British Potato thinks other things are more important, so the rest of the world obviously needs to adapt itself to his view of the world.
And hell, I'll even throw the same argument at darts. It's a waste of time. It's there to waste your time.
Wow, You are so fucking boring, honestly. Like, your worldview is pathetically boring. It's just simply everything is a waste of time. Everything is a waste of time. Everything is there to waste time. And I guess, if you look at it that way, yeah, it's true. Nothing matters besides eating and sleeping, which keep you alive. Besides that, everything else is a waste of time. Going to work is there literally to just waste 8 hours of time and make you some money so you can buy things to waste time with. Like, I get it, that's technically true, right? But it's the most boring, pessimistic, shitty outlook on life you could possibly have.
It really is. But the thing is, like me solving a Rubik's Cube. I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Is that going to help me in any fucking life goals?
What are life goals, though? Life goals are something that are incredibly personal. Right? There's no universal, like, consensus on life goals. Some people think that, you know, career is more important than anything. They don't want to have a family or anything like that. They just want to work. There's people who don't give a fuck about work, and they just want to spend their time traveling the world without any money, really, just backpacking. There's people that spend their entire life devoted to religion. There's Buddhist monks. There's people, everybody wants something different from life. There is no universal consensus on what a, like, good life goal is. It's very personal. It's different for everyone. For this kid, it was to be the first person to beat Tetris. I mean, I guess there are, like, societal expectations of how you should live your life, which is basically just go to school, get a job, get a spouse, have family, die. But I think most people want more out of life. They have more life goals than just only have career, have family, right? It's not that weird of a thought, but I guess it is. I think we all need to have the exact same life goals and the exact same life, because British Potato says so.
Fuck no. It's solving a Rubik's Cube. What's that gonna help you with? Knowing how to play a fucking video game and solve and beating it on the hardest difficulty, how does that help you in your life? That's the whole point that this lady was trying to make. At least when you play darts, you do get some good traits off of it. You get better hand-eye coordination, you learn how to aim better.
Yeah, this shit definitely does not take any hand-eye coordination whatsoever. And you learn how to aim darts better. Yeah, that's something that's useful only when playing fucking darts. Listen, man, life goals aren't things that are useful in life. They're things you want to do because you're passionate about them or you like doing them. Also, what does it mean for something to be useful in life? Like, genuinely, what does that mean? The only things you really need, is food and water and sleep. And that's it, right? Everything else are just things you can do that'll probably make you happy, right? This kid, what makes him happy is playing Tetris professionally. But you, an adult man in his 20s, just gonna shit on him for that because you think it's a waste of time and you personally wouldn't spend your time like that. Anyway, I'm not gonna cover the rest of his video because I have seen it and all he does is just repeat himself over and over again. About how there apparently are life goals, right, like he just said, but he doesn't specify what they are, and they're apparently not personal, because you can't have any life goals that other people don't have, I guess. I'm not sure if being, like, in your 20s, smoking pot, making YouTube videos, shitting on 13-year-old kids for being good at a video game is a life goal, or worth doing, but whatever, right, if that makes you happy, that makes you happy. Now quickly I wanted to look at some of the comments underneath this video. It's the fact that this was a 13-year-old kid she was being snippy about. If this was some 18+ streamer or random, no one would care. What is even the point of flaming a middle schooler? From what I've seen, it had nothing to do with the video game and more about that it was a kid she wasn't lambasting for nothing.
Why does it matter if it's a 13-year-old kid? You know, 13-year-olds insult each other and throw way more harsher things. Just look at MW2 lobbies, 99% of them were 13-year-olds talking shit. So I'm pretty sure either that kid gets bullied in school to the point of having thick skin, or just doesn't care. Don't know why everyone has to be a parent on the internet now. So again, why does it matter?
Because there is a very big difference between a child calling another child a faggot over the internet and a news reporter ridiculing a child on national television about the fact that he just achieved something pretty big in this game he really likes. An achievement that he is also dedicated to his dead father. That's the difference. It's an adult on national television talking shit to a 13-year-old. Not a 13-year-old talking shit to another 13-year-old over the internet or on the school playground. Who gives a fuck? It's not even the same. It's nowhere near the same thing. It's retarded you even think that. Why do you want to bring down this 13-year-old so much? Something to point out about the comment you made about him spending time with his family is that he dedicated the stream to his dad who recently died. He made an accomplishment that he's proud of. Who are you to want to take that away from him? It's honestly rich from someone wasting their life making this stupid video.
LMAO, taking that away from him, mate, calm down. I'm not breaking down his door and taking his NES here. Also, wasting like 5 hours to make this video is better than wasting an entire Christmas break on a game that not many people care about anymore.
I like how you just don't address any of his arguments at all. Yes, you are taking it away from him, not physically, obviously, but you are like making his accomplishment seem like it's worth less because you don't care about it. That is taking away his accomplishment from him by shitting on it. I also like how you completely like gloss over the fact that his father died and that's what the accomplishment was, what he dedicated to, because obviously that makes you look bad, right? There's so many things, like even the fact that he says like, oh, not many people care about Tetris anymore. Tetris is one of the most played games in the world still, and the professional like playing scene is fairly large, so plenty of people care about the game. Like, even your own comments don't agree with you. I haven't seen anyone on the internet who agrees with you. I go into your comment section, the top comments don't fuck with the video at all. Anyway, Potato, if you're watching this video, you should have just stayed away from YouTube, man. You should have just quit. Because you're like, oh, I came back because of how bad this drama is. You came back with the worst, most retarded fucking take I've ever seen. Please, if you're gonna decide not to make videos anymore after this, which I hope you do, just don't fucking make videos anymore. At least not when they're this fucking bad. Anyway, boys, this is the end of the video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.